Hey, welcome to an audio edition of Stump the Idiot. Stump the Idiot is where we answer questions that were sent in from the internet infantry. I am the huge one, aka the idiot, Dave Coco from KocoSports.com or KOCOSports.net. It takes you to the same places where the world comes to kick ass, your home for combat sports on a bubble, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. Also, please check out the brand new ProWrestling.me as we are trying to make this YouTube channel and that place a great place, like a pro wrestling bar. Just a community where you could talk pro wrestling, and it should be a lot of fun. We did a show like this last year, and we'll try to, and I figured we'd do another one, and people keep asking me about my Slammy picks. And for the record, I'm a big conspiracy theorist on the Slammies. I don't think the votes matter. I don't think the votes count. I mean, do you think Roman Reigns and the Bellas would have won Slammies? But you know what? For this video, for my thing, we're going to pretend just like Americans voting for president. We're going to pretend that the Slammy votes do matter. All right, so I'm looking this up on Wikipedia. There's links down in the doobly-doo. You can definitely check it out. And I'll just read an order of what the Slammy Awards are listed on Wikipedia. They also have listed the candidates. Tag Team of the Year. It's been a pretty good year for tag teams, to be honest. You have the New Day, who are tag team champs, very entertaining. The Usos, the Primetime Players, Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, what could have been, and the Lucha Dragons, Kalisto and Sin Cara. Well, I think, if this is legit, you got to eliminate the Usos just because they've been out with injury. Primetime Players, even though I love them, I don't think they've got enough time. Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, what could have been an internet pro wrestler dream type tag team, would have been absolutely awesome. And then you have the Lucha Dragons and New Day. I'm going to go with New Day. They cut the best promos that are most entertaining. So my vote for Tag Team of the Year, the Slammies, WWE, I would vote New Day. Hashtag of the year. Well, this is what my fucking life has come to. Got out of the mean streets of Atlantic City, grew up, joined the infantry and the Marine Corps, started companies around the world, hard times, fought the good fight, all came down to, on an audio podcast on YouTube, hashtag of the year. What the... this has Stephanie over. She's like, social media. Kids love social media. Hashtag that. Hashtag of the year. All right, let's see. Hashtag give Divas a chance. Hashtag save the tables. Hashtag Axelmania. Hashtag RKO out of nowhere. Hashtag Suplex City. I don't think... I'm on Twitter 24/7. I don't think I've ever used any of these hashtags. Maybe give Divas a chance in a fucking joke. But, yeah. All right. Hashtag. I gotta vote. Dude, this is what it comes down to. Do you want the left fist in the face or the right fist in the face? Sometimes you need to grow up and decide, hey, I'm going to vote hashtag of the year. I'm going to go hashtag RKO out of nowhere. I'm not a big Randy Orton fan, but, those RKOs out of nowhere memes are fucking hilarious. So I'm going RKO out of nowhere. Hashtag give Divas a chance, of course, is going to win. They're like, oh, look at us, we're feminists. Da, da, da. And Stephanie is going to cry and be like, I just wanted to give women a chance. And before this was really popular, I had the power to, but I did absolutely nothing. Fuck you, Stephanie. I'll go RKO out of nowhere. A couple of those memes made me laugh. Celebrity Moment of the Year. Holy shit, the Slammy Awards horrible. We got Arrow dives onto Stardust at SummerSlam. Entourage introduces Zack Ryder. Machine Gun Kelly rapper gets powerbombed off stage by Kevin Owens. Jon Stewart gets involved in John Cena's match at SummerSlam. That was so horrible. And Wayne Rooney slaps King Barrett on Raw. That's LK UK type stuff right there. I don't know. I imagine Wayne Rooney's a soccer player and he married someone beautiful and people of Europe love him. I have no idea who Wayne Rooney is. Jon Stewart, I love Jon Stewart and miss him, but the Entourage cast with Zack Ryder, kind of cute. But Machine Gun Kelly, I don't know who Machine Gun Kelly is, but I thought the segment was awesome. I live in Japan and don't follow music. I'm sure someone's going to kill me. Like, don't you know Machine Gun Kelly? He has that hit song that dropped that's hot. I know nothing about music. I'm going Arrow. Arrow dives onto Stardust at SummerSlam. He had a match. He held his own. You know, that's a great celebrity moment. Plus, he's going to be Casey Jones, and he's the Arrow. Hashtag ArrowLoyaltyForever.net. I don't think that's how hashtags work. Maybe that's why I'm so mad at the hashtag of the year. I don't know how hashtags work. All right. Tell me you didn't say that moment of the year. What shocking stuff did they say this year? Let's find out. Dean Ambrose calls Seth Rollins Justin Bieber. All right. Seth Rollins calls Johnny Manziel Johnny Idiot Face. All right. Brock Lesnar coins Suplex City. Seth Rollins disses Kane, and Paige spoils Charlotte's. That just tells you that right there. These are nominations for Tell Me You Didn't Say That moment. So it's supposed to be like the shocking line. Man, it's this award that really makes you miss the Attitude Era. Brock Lesnar, sure. Coin Suplex City at WrestleMania, sure. Best of John Cena's U.S. Open Challenge. That's a fucking slammy. Jesus. Can we just give John Cena everything? Can John Cena win? Can John Cena win the Best John Cena's U.S. Open Challenge? You got Cesaro, Ziggler, Zayn, Ambrose, Neville. Well, John Cena, give John Cena. I can't believe I'm going to say this. Give yourself a Barry Horowitz. At least you had good matches this year. Sure, I'm going to say fucking Cesaro, but really, who gives a shit? Here's the problem with the John Cena U.S. Open Challenge. Did you believe any of these fuckers were going to win? No, it was a good match, but dun 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 dun, John Cena's going to win, and fucking Zombie Del Rio snaps the fucking streak. I'll give Cesaro the award. Maybe Dolph Ziggler. Who gives a shit? Look how awesome his opponents are. Rivalry of the year. You got Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt, Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar, John Cena versus Rusev, I'm done. I'm not even fucking reading the rest of that. Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton. Fuck, man, these were horrible. I'm going to say Undertaker Brock Lesnar because at least we could talk about it and we'll remember it. No one's going to remember John Cena versus Rusev. No one's going to remember Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt. Nikki fucking Bella. Bella's Team Bella. Yeah, I think Undertaker Brock has to win it. At least we'll fucking remember that. In 2017, 2020, 2025, we'll be like, oh yeah, the Undertaker and Brock Lesnar, they fought each other before. No one's going to remember these other fucking feuds. Double Cross of the Year. Jon Stewart. Jesus Christ, they really want to give Jon Stewart a fucking slammy here, folks. Jon Stewart calls John Cena the WWE United States Championship. Randy Orton turns on Seth Rollins. Paige attacks Charlotte and Becky Lynch. That was the worst fucking... That was the worst double cross ever. Stardust turns on Goldust. Damien Mizdow eliminates The Miz from the Andre. These are fucking horrible. These are horrible. Remember last year you had the Shield breaking up? Wow, 2015. Well, we can look forward to 2016. Sure, we got to give Jon Stewart one of them. Sure, give Jon Stewart fucking the award. It sucks. He's going to win one of them. He might as well win this one. Surprise return of the year. Chris Jericho joins forces with Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose at Night of Champions. It was the fucking surprise return of the year, more like letdown of the year. The Dudley Boys return on WWE. That was kind of big. Sting returns as Seth Rollins statue. That was kind of big. I wrote Del Rio and Zeb Coulter return to WWE in Hell in a Cell. It was a surprise, but it wasn't good. And Demon Kane. Like, fucking Demon Kane return. Shut the fuck up. Just stop. Surprise return of the year. I think Sting is going to win it, but I would vote for the Dudley Boys. I'd vote for the Dudley Boys because the Dudley Boys, you're online 24/7 watching pro wrestling, reading about pro wrestling. I didn't see the Dudley Boys coming. Sting was rumored for like fucking 27 years. Sting's going to win this, but the Dudley Boys would get my vote. Best Original WWE Network Show. And this is how much I realize I don't really watch WWE Network. I still haven't seen Breaking Ground. I imagine that's going to win. People talk highly of it. Table for Three is not bad, depending on your guest. Stone Cold Podcast. It's not Jericho's podcast. WWE 24. I think that was good. I think, Swerved. I enjoyed Swerved. It was really stupid, but I got a couple chuckles out of Swerved. I'm going to go WWE 24. I think that's the documentary type show. There you go. Superstar of the year. Every superstar on the WWE main roster is eligible. Wikipedia, why do you lie? Superstar of the year. Not everyone is eligible. I mean, they gave it to Roman Reigns last year. Maybe this year Roman Reigns can really earn it. Superstar of the year. I guarantee it's going to be someone really fucking disappointing. You got John Cena, you got Roman Reigns. I don't know. Who would I vote for Superstar of the Year? Shit, dude. What a shitty fucking year. You know what? Let's give it to Seth Rollins. He's injured. But fucking, what a shitty year. When you actually break down Superstar of the Year, wow. Hopefully during our award show, we'll have more than WWE. We'll have a lot more to choose from. This is awesome moment. Brock Lesnar destroys J&J Security's car on Raw. Randy Orton counters Seth Rollins' curb stomp into an RKO at WrestleMania 31. That was pretty cool. The Divas Revel. The Shield briefly reunite, triple bomb Randy Orton through the announce table. The Rock and Ronda Rousey. Oh, wow. This is awesome. No fucking NXT moments. No fucking cash-ins. Holy shit, this is bad. Well, Divas Revolution was a letdown. Randy Orton count. Yeah, I'm going to go with Randy Orton counter Seth Rollins curb stomp. For a guy who hates Randy Orton, I'm voting for this fucker a lot. The Rock and Ronda Rousey will probably win, but, Brock Lesnar destroys a car. What the fuck? Breakout star of the year. Now, this is interesting. You got Strowman, Tyler Breeze, Charlotte, Neville, Kevin Owens. And the reason why it's interesting is it really comes down to Kevin Owens and Charlotte. I don't think Neville's going to win breakout. Tyler Breeze, it's too early. And Strowman, he's just there. I mean, come on. We fucking break out. Motherfucker can barely break out of a fucking wet paper bag. Breakout star of the year, I think it comes down to Charlotte and Kevin Owens, and I might get some fucking heel heat here. My vote would go with Charlotte. Kevin Owens, 90% of the time he's crying about hating puppies and rainbows and shit, and there's a glass ceiling. Do you think Kevin Owens is really going to fucking win the title? Do you think Kevin Owens is really going to fucking do anything besides be mid-carder for fucking life? At least Charlotte's on top of her division. She has the female fucking John Cena's and the Bella Twins. I'm going breakout star of the year, Charlotte. I'm going to get a lot of boos. Kevin Owens fucking will hate puppies on the next Monday Night Raw. But Charlotte's at least on top of her division. WWE Diva of the Year, Charlotte. There you go. Just Charlotte. Extreme Moment of the Year. Really? We still have this award? You got Brock Lesnar and Undertaker brawl throughout the arena on Raw. Luke Harper powers Dean Ambrose to a ladder outside. That was pretty sweet. Seth Rollins breaks John Cena's nose. That was kind of cool. Roman Reigns, fucking no. Neville dives off a ladder onto several superstars on SmackDown. Really? They're extreme moment. You could have got a couple spots from the ladder tag team match. I'm going to go with Seth Rollins breaks John Cena's nose because it brings joy to my heart. But besides that, Luke Harper powerbombing Dean Ambrose at WrestleMania 31 was pretty sweet. Match of the year. Whew. Thank God for our award show. We get to choose more than just WWE matches. Match of the year. Here's the candidates according to Wikipedia. Brock Lesnar versus John Cena versus Seth Rollins. Next. Sting versus Trick. Next. John Cena versus Kevin Owens. I don't know. Is that the one Kevin Owens won? Probably not. Roman Reigns, Dolph Ziggler, Del Rio. I'm done in a fucking list. Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker, Hell in a Cell match. Finally an NXT. Sasha Banks versus Bayley. NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. I'm going NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. It's match of the year. It's not moment of the year. It's not most popular. They're not going to win. But hey, you know what? It's not about voting for the winner. It's about voting with your heart, folks. The oh my God shocking moment of the year. All right, this is awesome moment, extreme moment. I think they're really just bugging running out of awards here. But all right, the oh my God shocking moment of the year. Seth Rollins cashes in Money in the Bank. Yeah, that was pretty good. Brock Lesnar attacks everyone. Kalisto hits. Oh, there we go. Now they're talking about TLC. The Wyatt family attack to carry off The Undertaker. Sheamus cashes in Money. Yeah, I'm going to go with Seth Rollins, even though the Kalisto spot was awesome. Seth Rollins. If it wasn't for Seth Rollins, think of how much worse WrestleMania would have been. LOL moment of the year. And this is depressing because you'll see how it's not that fucking funny of a show. These are your candidates, WWE. Edge and Christian bring back the kazoo on Raw. The Bushwhackers WWE Hall of Fame introduction speech. The Miz and Damien Mizdow, erectile dysfunction commercial. See, I thought they had so much better stuff than that. The New Day defeat Stephanie McMahon. No, sorry, not defeat. Get Stephanie McMahon and Triple H to dance on Raw. And R-Truth mistakes himself to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. That's the only moment, the LOL moment of the year for me. I thought that was fucking hilarious. R-Truth comes out and like he's like, I'm gonna win Money in the Bank, and everyone's like, you're not in this match. He's like, oh yeah, and he just goes to the back. I thought that was hilarious. I'm voting R-Truth. He won't win, but you know what? He's got my vote. 4 more years, R-Truth. The Hero in All of Us award, presented by Coca-Cola. How fucking dirty is that award? First off, I don't care if you're a Marine. I don't care if you're infantry. I don't care if you're a cop, you're a firefighter. If you call yourself a hero, you're a dick. And if anyone wins the Hero in All of Us award, don't say, I'm not a real hero. There's others out there doing a better job. The Hero in All of Us award, presented by Coca-Cola. According to Wikipedia, it's to be announced. But I did my research because I cared about this podcast. We got Vote for Hero in All of Us award for the 2015. And this is at community.wwe.com. And the nominees are Big Show. Can you imagine Big Show? Does he cut a heel promo, a face promo? Does it go back and forth? John Cena, he already won. Well, why are we voting? John Cena won. Natalia, Roman Reigns, Stephanie McMahon, Titus O'Neil. Now, me being a Florida Gator, and I'll be rooting for Titus O'Neil. But John Cena already accepted and gave the speech. He's already won this award. I mean, I want John Cena to accept this award only if he comes out to Lex Luger's theme music when he was the hero, the American hero of WWE. What a fucking douchebag award. Hero in All of Us. I mean, think about it. If you're a cop, if you're a Marine, if you're a firefighter, and one of your coworkers is like, oh, I'm a hero. Every person in that room is like, don't be a fucking dick. But not WWE. WWE, Hero in All of Us. Fuck it. I look forward to John Cena's speech. I think this motherfucker really thinks he's a legit hero. He obviously thinks he's a fucking Marine. Holy shit. Vote for a Hero in All of Us award. All right, I fucking vote. I'm voting for a Gator, Titus O'Neil. But listen, whoever wins this, and Stephanie McMahon is there. Oh, can you imagine if Stephanie McMahon wins this? What the fuck is she a hero for? I was born at the right vagina. Yay! I'm a feminist now. Even though I had power for over 10 plus years, it could have changed to women's views on pro wrestling. I decided to do it now because it's popular. Ain't I a hero? That to me, that's the definition of a hero. Someone that has power to change something, but waits until that one thing becomes really popular. That's a true hero. All right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lose my shit, but really, there's a fucking award by Coca-Cola, the Hero in All of Us award. Let's see. WWE will introduce the Hero in All of Us award at the 2015 Slammy Awards, and it's up to the WWE Universe to select the winners. Does it say what the fuck it is? Outstanding commitment to community initiatives. Oh, of course. Make a wish. Oh my God, this is fucking horrible. This is. If I die within 24 to 48 hours, I just want you to know this award presented by Coca-Cola is what is wrong with the human race. They're heroes. Heroes in a half shell. Total power. All right, there you go. All right, I just want to do a short show. Sorry there's no camera. My camera was acting funkity-dunkity. I wanted to get this show out. I did it last year. I'll probably do it again this year. Tomorrow I'm seeing Star Wars, so I didn't know when I could do a show. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm surprised we got any live viewers at all. So mad props. Give yourself a Barry Horowitz if you're listening to this live. I didn't advertise, and B, it's 6:24 p.m. So wherever you live, I imagine it's a crazy time. So appreciate anyone that watched live. Much love, much love. Give yourself a Barry Horowitz. You're the real heroes. Oh, man. Have you ever met anyone? This is a comment of the day. You know, later there'll be comments. I'm sorry that YouTube sucks balls. Here's a comment of the day. Have you ever met anyone that considered themselves heroes and you automatically didn't think they were a douche? Never. I mean, I've served in the infantry. I've trained cops. I know tons of firefighters. You know, I mean, I'm pretty sure if someone gave me CPR and saved my life, I'd say, thank you, you're a real hero. And if he's like, yeah, I am a hero, I'd be like, what a fucking douche. Look at this fucking guy. Oh, man. Fucking John Cena, Titus O'Neil, Stephanie McMahon. Can you imagine? You know what? I'm making fun of this because it's fucking ridiculous, but I am totally looking forward to the speech. I don't give a fuck who wins. I want to see the speech. And if whoever wins the award, just pre-warning you, if it's I'm not a hero, we have real heroes out there. If that is not your first statement or something along that line, you are a fucking douche. You might as well be 2015 douche of the year. That's it. That's all I'm telling you. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't care if you say, I'm not a hero, single moms are heroes. I'm not a hero, firefighters are heroes. I'm not a hero, the troops are heroes. I don't care what you say. But if your first sentence of receiving the Hero in All of Us award presented by Coca-Cola, if your first sentence isn't, I'm not a hero, blah, 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 blah is a hero, you are the douchebag of the fucking century. Watch on Monday Night Raw to find out who is douchebag of the century. Oh, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lose my shit. Much love for all those who watched live. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being troopers. All right, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm hoping to do a longer Stump the Idiot where I just answer questions. And we're also having an award show. You can click to see what awards we have. Maybe we should have Hero Award. It's the most ridiculous fucking award I've ever fucking seen in my life. I've met people that won Purple Hearts and they wouldn't call themselves heroes. Bravo, WWE. Bravo. All right, check out KocoSports.net. And also check out ProWrestling.me. Hopefully 2016 we'll all fucking rock and roll. Like, comment, subscribe. Did I say that enough? That's almost as bad as saying you're a hero. All right. So I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. If not, definitely after Monday Night Raw. All right. With that, I am over. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum.